On Friday, mayors from cities with populations over 100,000 met to discuss key issues, including homelessness and addictions. CTV's Madison Marier has more on their ask of the provincial government.
Mayors from all over Ontario met to discuss an update on the housing and addiction crises.
We can't do this without additional resources. Municipalities can't continue to subsidize the province and the federal government for these investments. And you know what? Where there's a will, there's a way. I recently returned from Helsinki. They have reduced their homeless population to zero. It is absolutely possible.
Last Friday, the Ontario Big City Mayors kind of launched the Solve the Crisis 2.0, saying thank you for the first phase. It's working. Now we get to the next steps. We need more housing and more supportive housing.
Last year, the mayors called on the Ontario government for support. The big city mayor said that the province was helpful, but it's not enough. And this year, they're asking for additional funding and a provincial state of emergency.
Municipalities have been the ones paying for this, which is not our wheelhouse. That is not what property tax systems have been designed to do. But for example, the city of Greater Sudbury itself, from 2015 to today, just on homelessness alone, has gone from $300,000 a year to $2.3 million a year. And we fund, again, from the taxpayer levies, with the property taxpayers of Greater Sudbury, fund to the tune over $22 million a year for supportive housing as well.
Michael Minzak, the spokesperson to the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, said the provincial government says they're investing $75.5 million to create more than housing, supportive housing and shelter space across Ontario, saying in part, this in addition to the $1.7 billion we are investing to improve access to supportive housing, including through the homelessness prevention program.
For sure, the government has stepped up with some funding. It is simply inadequate to the need. And I would describe it like this. If somebody who is hungry comes to you and asks for some bread, and a loaf of bread costs $1, and you give them 50 cents, they're grateful for it, but it's still not going to meet the need.
Lefebvre said the issue isn't just in cities with larger populations, which is why the Northern Ontario Large Urban Mayors, or NOLUM, have decided to meet in the new year to discuss the epidemic of homelessness and addictions in the north. Madison Marier, CTV News, Sudbury.